All right, welcome back, everyone. Illuminati Killer here. We're Sunday, February 21st, 2021, and I'm glad to be back. If you're not aware of it, I've been off YouTube here since November 23rd. I got a strike here because I shared a portion of a video from a Canadian top virologist, Dr. Roger Hopkinson, and well, not a copyright strike, this one, not harassment, not bullying. No, this time it was medical misinformation. This is from Canada's top leading virologist. Medical misinformation. It wasn't misinformation. It was the truth. And sadly here, you're probably already aware of this, the censorship police are out in full force. I'm going to have to share with you guys some different ways if you want to follow me, because they're probably going to hit me with another strike. In fact, just yesterday on Crossout, again, we had Schillburgers here come out with his gang, harassing me, name calling, unbelievable stuff that they say here. And I'm sad. Thankfully, I've blocked most of these haters on Crossout. I've been here on Crossout for years, so I've got to know the shills and the people that are towing the line, the BS line. So I've banned most of those people, blacklist them, I should say, so I don't read them. But I have other people that, text me. He's like, how can you put up with this? I put up with it by just blocking it because I don't want to read it. So sadly here, Crossout moderators do not come down on these haters. They never get banned. And I'm not the only one who's going to tell you this. You go watch other people, they'll come out and say it too. You got to read the general chat for a while. When these people are there and they're not banned, you'll hear some truth, and the rest of the time it's the haters. And we even have people right in the comments section that are not even into conspiracies or nothing else. They're new players, and they just say, why is so much hate allowed on Crossout? I'm sorry to say, this is the way this gang here, Schillburger and the gang, this is how they like it. So again, yesterday they gave me another 30-day ban. Isn't that wild? I was able to speak on Crossout for the last 3 months, and then all of a sudden I get banned again, and then I get unbanned on YouTube, whatever. I'm tired of this shit show, so I'm going to share with you some links so you can follow along here and just stay updated. Okay, so Dr. Hopkinson, sadly, this is all because of an Edmonton council meeting. The video itself, the city of Edmonton actually took down the entire council meeting of November 22nd or November 21st. I can't remember the exact date. I posted this on November 23rd, so I imagine that the council meeting was a couple of days earlier. Long story short, everything was removed. The whole council meeting was removed simply because one doctor, a top Canadian virologist, came out and said it was essentially, well, I can't even say these words anymore. So this word from now on is going to turn into Scamdemic. It's the only way I can make sure that the algorithms and the hate police don't come out and take my channel down again. Same with this word. It's no longer going, it's going to be this word, okay? It's Visine from now on. You guys are going in for your Visine, right? Make sure you don't get it in your eye. Long story short, I'm going to stay on these types of stories. If you've been following me, I've said I've been researching conspiracies since 2007 when I saw my own 2 UFOs. I got rid of my TV 30 days later when I came back to the city, and I promised myself I would get myself educated how the world works. I went on to make some big financial calls, some based on conspiracies, others on technical analysis. I'll get into Bitcoin at the end of this video if you want to stay updated. I'll give you my own personal opinions on that one. But essentially, I've stayed with the truth movement, even though YouTube has deleted my channels, terminated them under always false allegations. So what I've done here to continue on, I got to share the truth. I've signed up here with gab.com. Sadly, they took down all of my gabs. Everything was deleted. Every single gab was deleted. So as far as censorship on Gab, I've got an issue with it. They're going to tell you that they're all about free speech. I'm going to tell you from a new user, I've got another perspective on this, okay? I was up to 242 followers, all deleted. I was following 8 people. They're gone. I had over 1,300 gabs, 1,300 gabs, all deleted. So I'm back on here again because I got to share this information. Where else are you guys going to hear about this stuff? These are frontline doctors talking about this stuff. You're not going to see it on YouTube. Sadly, they take all this information down. You're not going to see any of this information on YouTube. I guarantee you, it's all been scrubbed. The police are out here. Okay, the Visine police, they're out in full force. So what I've done, I'm on Parley. So you can follow some of the tweets there, or posts, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to continue on sharing my information and the videos. You can catch me here on RTube, kind of like our YouTube, but there's no censorship. And I actually got to know the owner. So I'm actually got a verified account now. So if you want to sign up, I really appreciate it. The owner is Jason. He's a really good fellow. He's all into freedom, free speech. No censorship at all on this site. I'm very impressed with him so far, and you'll get to see some of the information that I've posted here in the last little while since I've joined up. Really good information. I highly recommend you go watch this Facebook one. I'm telling you, these are videos that you will not see on YouTube. I guarantee you, YouTube's going to take all this stuff down the moment it's uploaded. That's why I'm sharing with you where you can come follow me here. Okay, I'm Hawkeye Dan. I'll leave a link down below so you guys can follow along. Okay, I'm going to finish up the video here with because I have some people that have actually contacted me on my calls, because I've done them on. If you've been following me on Crossout, I told people when this was at $9,000, I said, now's when you want to buy the BTC. I've sent emails to my family and friends. Long story short, it was at $9,000. That's when you wanted to get in, okay? It broke that area of resistance after the $12,000, and she was off. So I was telling people on Crossout, it's at $9,000. Now's the time when I would buy it. This is getting ready to go. So what I'm sharing with you are my opinions. I can't guarantee you this is where we're going to go. But when I learned, I taught myself technical analysis, so I'm autodidact. So, take it with a grain of salt. It's up to you. But this is what I do for a living. I just want to tell you guys, I get up every morning at 5 a.m. I'm on the charts here, and by 6:30 I'm trading. Hopefully within a half hour later, I've usually made my day. It's ever since I broke my neck in 2011, I had to teach myself a new skill, and this has been my job here, trading. So I made this chart a while back. I've been watching it progress, and I had a target here of 64,500. Might as well say around 65,000. That's all on Bitcoin. Will it go up that high? I don't know. In fact, I'll tell you something. When I do these charts, this is called a bullish pennant flag formation. Okay, you're supposed to read the bottom, which would be 11,500, and you take the top of the flag, which would be 4,200. So you take 4,200 minus that 11,500, and that would give you the upside move. Well, quite often it blows past my area, my target. So as I have a target for 64,400, I would not be surprised if this went up to nearly 65,000, maybe even break 65,000. Does that mean I'm going to get it right? I can't, because I can't tell you that. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm self-taught, and one thing I've learned about charts, they're not always right. Even though I have all these great indicators, they're not always right. And Bitcoin, for one thing, as well as the regular market, if you've been well, sadly you haven't been following me, and my tweets are all gone, but I joined the whole GME Wall Street bets, and those young men are aware of it. This market is controlled, okay? It's totally controlled. Even Bitcoin is controlled. There was a video on Squawk Box, I believe it was. It was an interview with the U.S. firm that was contracted by the U.S. government to control the price of Bitcoin. And there were videos that were uploaded on YouTube back in the year 2017, 2018 that showed how all the markets move simultaneously in the same position, up and down at the same time. That's impossible, folks. You cannot have all these different cryptocurrencies traded all around the world that move simultaneously all together at the same time. Impossible. I mean, we're talking right down to almost the exact ticker on the 5-minute chart. You'll have the same movements going on Bitcoin, Ethereum. It didn't matter back then. The whole system was all hooked up. Now I notice there's a little bit more whatever, flexibility, it doesn't matter. This market is still controlled in my perspective, and after having a big parabolic move, I'd be looking here to cash out around that 65, and if not, set yourself a stop loss. So many times I see people say, oh, I was up $20,000, and then it went down, I was only up $12,000, then I was down, I was only up $8,000, and then, well, I closed it up, I only had about $1,000 left. Don't let that happen to you, okay? When you're up in profit, you know, one of the things I always tell people is you can never go broke by taking profit. You never go broke by taking profit. So set a stop loss, or at least put a target and say, you know what, if it drops below 50,000, I'm getting out, I'm going to take my profit. Something along those lines. You don't want to let if you're in profit, you don't want to let it slip away. And my big concern here is we've just had a great big huge parabolic move. I have a feeling I'm going to be right on this. It'll only go up maybe around 60, maybe even close to 70,000, and then she'll peter out. And my other big concern is how we just had, Elon Musk come out and say when Bitcoin was around $40,000, I think 42,000, came out and said, oh, you know, I bought, what did he buy? $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, and I think it's going to, what did he say, $150,000? The SEC actually slapped him with a little warning. If it was you and I, we'd probably be charged on that, but him, he just gets a little slap on the hand. He's good to go. Long story short, ask yourself, why would Elon Musk come out here after she's already had a great big parabolic move, come out here at $40-some thousand telling you he's buying $1.5 billion? Well, that sure as hell did give it a boost. So I have a feeling that that may be the last launch. You remember, stocks don't move on their own. They need a cheerleader. And when you have a cheerleader like Elon Musk who's coming out there making a call on it or making a shout out, and even a prediction of $100,000 or 150, I can't remember exactly what his call was. Long story short, that makes it bullish here because he's a big cheerleader. Think about it, right? He's the biggest cheerleader. So he's going to have a lot of people that are going to follow him. Anyhow, I'm going to leave that with you. Again, I remind you that I'm over on OurTube. I speak freely here. I can actually say these words, okay? It's not going to be Visine over there. It'll be the real word that I use. You know, same here. Over there, I'll use that word instead of having to say Scamdemic. All right, I'm going to end the video here, and so glad I'm back. Again, go join me up on the other sites. I have no idea just how long YouTube's going to put up with me here, especially since I'm going after TreeBurger. I mean, even though there's a bunch of thumbs down there, there's people that are thanking me, that were thanking me on Crossout up until I got banned yesterday, that were contacting me on the side telling me thank you for making the videos about TreeBurger. So people are waking up to what's going on here, okay? It's that circle jerk of corruption. Anyways, I'm going to end the video here. Have yourself a great Sunday, and hopefully have a great week. Take care for now, and stay tuned. I'll be having videos out here hopefully every day.